Last order of the court says that you have physical custody of the child.
Yes, I have full physical and full legal custody of him.
But he's living with the father.
But his dad has completely alienated him from me, and there's nothing nobody can do about it. He's a complete drug addict. So where's that money really going for my son? Well, he's wearing dirty shoes to school, so I have to pay child support and on top of supporting him so he looks nice and presentable going to church on Sundays.
Mom requests a review of her $125 a month child support obligation.
Well, let's go on the record of the matter of Ryan currently Hitzman versus Ryan, case number 0808502DM. Which meeting did you miss, ma'am?
I for the child support review, yeah. I was like 2 or 3 days late. I want to say
when was that?
A year, long time ago.
That's what I was wondering. Okay, yeah. I'm sitting here going, you should have brought this sooner.
I know. I just kind of figured that because you know how when I had the court date and I got custody of Ethan,
right?
You had mentioned that it might be hard him being 16 coming back home and everything. So I'm just like, what the heck? I might as well keep paying child support. So
today we are going to dive straight into the streets of Saluda Main Street, where our narrator sets the stage for a tense public encounter. Right from the first few seconds, the vibe is casual. But the anticipation builds immediately as he explains his plan to test how businesses handle someone recording in public. You can feel the curiosity mounting. Will the staff be cooperative or confrontational? The quiet city backdrop, coupled with his cautious observation of passing cars and pedestrians, sets a perfect tension-filled opening. This is the calm before the storm, making us wonder what's coming next.
At least I can support him in some aspect. Right. I most recently, over the last 2 months, started having a relationship with Ethan, and we go to church, and he's opened up a lot more. And I'm giving him personal money as he's coming over to my house, clothing, shoes. He's had some nasty old shoes on his feet. And
So wait, is he living with Mr. Ryan or is he living with you?
He lives with his dad.
Okay. And you're paying the 125, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because the last order says that he lives with you.
Well, by court order, it's supposed to be him, and that's what legal aid told me to put on the paperwork. By court order.
Well, it should be changed back to him, but the last order of the court says that you have physical custody of the child.
Yes, I have full physical and full legal custody of him.
But he's living with the father.
But his dad has completely alienated him from me, and there's nothing nobody can do about it.
Okay, then Miss Hitzman, you would be the one paying child support. So
he's not following through with the court order on even my son living with me.
Engaging in polite yet revealing conversation with the staff. This moment illustrates the delicate balance between public rights and business policies. The staff is courteous but cautious, offering insight into how ordinary encounters can unexpectedly test your knowledge of local laws. The exchange highlights how people respond to someone recording in public spaces. No alarms, no aggression, but a subtle reminder of boundaries. You start to feel that while things seem calm, the situation is on a razor's edge, making the next developments even more suspenseful.
And there's nothing. What am I supposed to do about that?
Like I warned you, a 16-year-old's hard to control. They vote with their feet one way or the other.
And my son openly admits that his dad does nothing for him, and he's
well. You have a court order that he can move in with you.
He's a complete drug addict. So where's that money really going for my son? Well, he's wearing dirty shoes to school, so I have to pay child support and on top of supporting him so he looks nice and presentable going to church on Sundays.
Who's the drug addict?
His dad.
Okay. So why doesn't the child want to live with you when there's a court order having the child live with you?
Because he's used to living with his dad. That's just that's what Ethan said.
Child support will always then be paid to where the child is spending the predominant amount of time. Okay.
Yeah. So I just got to keep sucking it up.
My thought is this: current child.
Just as the narrator continues to record outside, a police unit appears seemingly out of nowhere. The sudden arrival injects immediate tension. What's going to happen? Observing the officer's approach, his calm demeanor, and the narrator's cautious responses keeps viewers glued. Every second counts here. The interaction reveals just how quickly ordinary public recording can attract attention and how law enforcement responds. It's a masterclass in suspense, the unpredictability of human reactions, paired with the narrator's composed yet watchful stance, keeps you on edge until the cops leave just as abruptly as they arrive.
Support is ordered at $125 a month, correct?
Yeah.
I don't think you want it reviewed because it would probably go up.
Well, by the time the review comes, he's going to be 18 and child support's going to stop anyway.
Well, is he in high school still?
He's in 12th grade, just started 9th grade this year.
So in other words, it's unlikely that he's going to be able to graduate.
Correct. I'm trying to force him to, he doesn't,
Well, then what will happen is you need to present that paperwork to the front of the court and they will stop child support when he turns 18.
I'm here to rule on cases I am not permitted to give.
The focus shifts from law enforcement to private authority as the bank manager steps in. The tension becomes more personal here, with a direct confrontation about recording policies. The narrator skillfully navigates the situation, calmly asserting his public rights while respecting boundaries. This exchange captures the subtle drama of understanding your rights in public versus private spaces. The commentary here is insightful because it illustrates how even routine actions, like recording in front of a bank, can spark confrontations. Viewers feel the delicate balance between caution and confidence in navigating everyday civic interactions.
Legal advice, it would be a violation of ethical codes and improper.
That's fair.
right. Even if he's halfway going,
He's going to have an anticipated actual ability to graduate.
he does. It's going to be like 2-3 years before he even does it. And he's not even interested in doing that.
And that's what I mean. Since he's not going to be graduating, you can present that to the front of the court and they should stop child support at 18. And if they don't, you may file a motion to do so.
Okay. All right.
But at this point, I don't want to hurt you.
I know.
Nobody else is requesting any changes. The change that was sent to the front of the court was the fact that you had custody because the child lived with you at that time. Now you're saying the child has voted with his feet.
I was given custody of him at that time.
Okay.
And then
All right.
it's just been a huge uphill battle from there.
You have the right to file paperwork to enforce that, but at the same time, I'm not going to change anything this morning. All right?
Right. Thank you.
Take
Bye.
care.
Since I have been and will continue to be the child support payer, that income tax dependent, like, is there a way that we can alternate that, or just so there's...
In another hearing on a different day, we have what the judge likes to call another 16-year-old running the show.
He moved back in with me February 3rd.
Okay, so we got another, 16-year-old running the show? Pretty much?
Yep.
Yeah,
Dealing a lot with those. Dealing a lot with those lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like the thing to do nowadays. I don't know.
Well, one of the other cases I have this morning, when she was 15, she moved in with dad last year. Now, about a month and a half ago, 6 weeks ago, she moved in with mom. It typically lasts anywhere from 10 months to 12 months, and they move back to where they were. It's because they realize they're running the show. So I guess I don't think you guys need any relief at this point then, if everything's back to where it was.
And I guess I have one other matter, just so we don't have any issues going forth. And I kind of just want it to be fair. Since I have been and will continue to be the child support payer, that income tax dependent, like, is there a way that we can alternate that, or just so there's, I pay the
Typically,
offset.
the IRS is the one who rules that one. So the federal government in a case like this, because this is a support matter, not a divorce, where it would have been argued as a part of the property settlement or possibly as the child support, but whoever has over 183 days gets the tax exemption by federal law.
Okay.
Absent order.
Okay.
And that one, we would need a change of circumstance to grant that to you. And as Matthew said, well, the court is run by changes of circumstance. Either we have them or we don't.
Right. Okay.
And on that, the tax matter, under the case of Fear v. Rogers, we do not have a change of circumstance to look at it. All right. Besides, be careful what you ask for.
No,
I ran one case one time where the IRS won the argument if I changed the tax exemptions. They got more money out of both parties.
Yikes.
So it's like, you don't want to do that. The idea is get as much money out of the IRS as possible, guys.
Right.
And that one I'll support. If you guys ever get, I probably have a communication problem, but if you ever figure it out that the IRS you get more, squeeze more money out of the IRS in total, I'm all for that one. even if they are listening.
Yeah.
Always listening.
All right. Take care of yourselves. Take care of the kids, and good luck. And again, we may have this change again. Once you let a 16-year-old drive the bus, they tend to drive. And if the 11-year-old's watching, they'll think their turn comes next. So be careful.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
luck. Take care of yourselves. All righty.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All righty.
We witness the final reactions and reflections. Vehicles flee, conversations wrap up, and the narrator calmly reviews the lessons learned. This segment emphasizes the unpredictability of public recording, illustrating how quickly ordinary situations can escalate. The closing commentary ties it all together: the early calm, the sudden suspense, the authority confrontation, and the final resolution, all highlighting the importance of awareness and preparation. The video ends on a reflective yet instructive note, reminding viewers that vigilance and understanding public laws matter. If you enjoyed this breakdown and found it valuable, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.